Hi guys, welcome to our podcast.
In this podcast, we want to discuss what the child grooming is and that cases in Indonesia.
Before starting, let's introduce ourselves first. Okay guys, my name is Rossamelinda. You can call me Ocha and my partner name is
Salwa Addiyanah. You can call me Salwa or Awa or whatever is up to you.
Okay, first let's discuss what is child grooming. Child grooming is an act in which a person attempts to build a relationship of trust with a child, with the aim of committing future acts of sexual abuse. This action can be carried out by anyone, including teachers, sport coaches, or strangers. Child grooming perpetrators generally manipulate children's emotions or commit psychological violence, which in the end can have a negative impact on the child's mental well-being.
So, here we take a case of child care in Indonesia, namely in Manado. MB is Marlon, the perpetrators of an unexpected act of sexual violence against Icha, a 10-year-old child in Manado who ultimately died in 2021, used the child grooming mode to carry out his depraved act. The alleged perpetrator, who is Icha's stepfather, took advantage of his closeness and then succeeded in sexual assaulting the victim who lived in the same house as him. Head of Criminal Investigation Unit for the Manado Police, Commissioner Sugeng Wahyudi Santoso, said that his party had brought in experts to uncover this case. Experts say the method used by the unexpected perpetrator is child grooming. The alleged perpetrator took advantage of the close relationship between the father and the victim to commit obscene crimes or make sexual disclosures, said Sugeng. Sugeng explained that the child grooming strategy is to manipulate sexual acts carried out by adults on children with a mode of approach and building trust and an emotional relationship with the victim. Previously, the case of Icha's death had attracted the attention of many parties, starting from the famous lawyer Hotman Paris, who directly invited the victim's mother to his event in Bali to convey the chronology of the case.
Okay, and then moreover the Minister of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection, Bintang Puspayoga, came directly to Icha's grave in Minahasa Regency. The police were continuing to investigate this case. Finally, at the end of February, named MB as Marlon, who is his stepfather, as the perpetrator of the sexual disclosure. After approximately 1 year of investigation, the Manado police finally came to the conclusion that the perpetrator was the victim's stepfather, said North Sulawesi Regional Police Chief Inspector General Setio Budianto, accompanied by Manado Police Chief, Police Commissioner Julianto Sirait. The regional police chief explained that from the investigation carried out, the perpetrator who lived with the victim was proven to have committed an act of sexual immorality against the victim, which resulted in the victim bleeding and having to be treated in hospital before finally dying. According to the regional police chief, the illness suffered by the victim ultimately became the entry point for investigators in uncovering a problem that had attracted public attention in Indonesia, because it involved the famous lawyer Hotman Paris and the Minister of Women's Empowerment and Child Protection, Bintang Puspayoga. The suspect MB, who is none other than the victim's stepfather, took advantage of their closeness to carry out obscene acts and sexual activities against the victims, said the regional police chief again.
Wow, that's scary too.
Yes, don't let things like that happen around our environment.
So, guys, what about our podcast in this time? It's very useful, right? Let's just end the podcast.
Yes, thank you for listening to our podcast. I hope it's useful for all of you. And I hope good things always come to us.
See you.
Goodbye, dadah.